Good morning, boys and girls. We are going to read chapter 6 of Bug Brother. The title is Aunt Nora Vanishes. I know that Mrs. Rankus has worked with you a little bit in her book about the fly, I think. We read the one about the spider in school. She worked with you about if-then clauses, or cause and effect. So if this happens, then this will happen. Or this happens because this happens. So I could say, if I was riding my bike and fell, then I would cry. I was riding my bike, then I fell, then I cried, right? So look for a couple of if-then clauses or cause and effects. Ready? I sped downstairs, the cape still in my hand. Then I exclaimed in horror. My aunt was chasing Harry around the kitchen with a massive fly swatter. These flies carry so many germs, she cried. But this blue bottle doesn't, screamed Rima. Please stop. They cause nothing but harm, especially in this kitchen, replied Aunt Nora. She lunged forward with the fly swatter and actually hit Harry. Harry went shooting off around the room with Aunt Nora close behind. Rima spotted me in the doorway. Jamie, do something, she shrieked. Aunt Nora, I began, but I could see this wasn't the moment to reason with her. Now she was taking aim again, and Harry was too stunned to get out of her way. A terrible shudder ran through me. I squeezed the cape and cried, Number 7, please turn Aunt Nora into a garden gnome. Aunt Nora turned to me in utter astonishment. What did you say, Jamie? Rima saw her chance. Harry, quick, she cried. She tore open the door and fled outside with Harry close behind. And then the oddest thing happened. Aunt Nora began to rise up into the air. It was just as if she was climbing up an invisible elevator. She went up higher and higher. Soon she was touching the ceiling. She turned her head to look down at me. Jamie, what's happening? Before I could reply, her body gave a little twist and vanished. I just stood there, swallowing hard. Rima rushed in. Harry's outside. I told him to wait by the apple tree. He still looks pretty dazed. Where's Aunt Nora gone? I'm not sure, I began, but I think we should go for a little stroll in the backyard. Rima and I went outside. Then we both nearly jumped out of our skin. It was the shock of suddenly seeing a garden gnome right in the middle of the lawn. In the gnome's hand was a fishing rod. As we got nearer, we saw the gnome's face. That gave us the biggest shock of all, for smiling away at us was Aunt Nora. I hope you found some cause and effects. One that I just found on this page was that when Aunt Nora's body gave a little twist and then vanished, so that happened. And because that happened, all Harry could do was stand there and swallow hard. Also, another one that I found was that when they got closer to the gnome's face, so as they walked closer, right, they got the biggest shock of all. They recognized Aunt Nora. So because they walked closer to the garden gnome in the middle of the lawn, that's when they saw Aunt Nora. Stay tuned for chapter 7. That was a short one.